everyone, welcome to the Australian Formula One podcast. My name's Max, I'm here with my excellent friend Pep. How are you, mate?
Mate, I'm awesome, thanks for asking.
Excellent. Today we're here at podcast number 12, bit of a special podcast today. We're doing a team review, driver by driver. Pep and I are going to give you our opinion on which driver we think is going to come out on top.
Yes mate, well you've got a brand new laptop which we have here in front of us. It's an awesome machine and we're going to go through every team and we're basically just going to review them.
Indeed, we
Who's going to win? Who's going to do well?
So let's start with McLaren Mercedes.
Yes.
Drivers we have Fernando Alonso and Lewis Hamilton. Pep, who's your pick to come out on top in those two?
Well mate, we've discussed before that we've got a two-time world champion and we've got a rookie. But I've got to say mate, I'm kind of warming to Lewis. I think that Lewis, he probably will live up to the hype. So I think that Alonso is obviously going to beat Lewis. But I think Lewis is going to do very well in 07. I think he's going to surprise a lot of people. That's just my personal opinion. I think Lewis could do well. But if I was to pick one, it's Fernando.
Nice call. Alonso will smash Hamilton this year. He's got no chance whatsoever, in my opinion. Round one to Fernando Alonso. Okay, excellent. Now that we've cleared that up,
We agree with. I think we agree. It's
we
Alonso.
agree.
Alonso beats Lewis.
Alonso, Lewis,
Yeah,
bye.
we got that.
Too much media attention on Lewis anyway. He'll suffer under the weight of
He'll
public
crack.
expectation. Okay. Next we come up to Team Reggie. Renault, Giancarlo Fisichella and Heikki, and it is Heikki, pronounced Heikki, not Heikki.
Heikki Kovalainen.
Okay, Pep, who's your man this year?
Mate, I'm having deja vu again because, actually, Fisichella's not nowhere near a world champion, but we've got an experienced driver and a rookie. You know what? I say Heikki, Fisi.
Ooh,
I think that Heikki and Fisi are going to be actually very, very close this year. I don't think Fisi's going to be the team leader that a lot of people are saying. And I think that Heikki and Fisi will actually be on par. Their results will be very, very similar, but at the end of the day, I think Heikki will do a better job.
Oh, okay. I think Fisichella, will initially be given number one driver status until Heikki starts winning more races, or not more races, but finishes ahead of him until Bravo decides to tap Fisi on the shoulder and say, "You're not quick enough. We're putting all our resources behind the Heikki."
My name is Pietari.
Yeah. But as to who I think will come out on top, I still do think that Fisi will come out on top. Basically, as a result of Heikki not driving on all the circuits. I think Heikki's a terrific talent, but I think he has to do his time in Formula One. So
we're disagreeing on this one.
At this stage, I think Fisi, yay, Heikki, nay. Alright.
Okay.
Alright. I could be proven wrong. But next we have Forza Ferrari.
Ferrari.
Kimi?
That beautiful, beautiful red car.
Kimi and and Felipe, and I think this is causing the most consternation, the most drama with everyone in the Formula One world.
Yeah.
We've got the incumbent Ferrari driver in Felipe Massa, who learnt from the Master last year and put in a few stunning performances and won a couple of races against what I think the rest of the paddock would know as one of the quickest drivers in Formula One in Kimi Raikkonen. A proven winner. Pep, what are your thoughts on Massa v Raikkonen?
Mate, I said a few podcasts ago that I was expecting Kimi to stamp his authority immediately on Felipe. And I still think that, but I was joking saying it was going to be at Albert Park in the first session. But you know what? I think Kimi's going to get the upper hand. But Felipe's done very well in testing. You can't deny that the guy's got a lot of experience in the car. And I'm calling Kimi, but I still think Felipe will not walk away embarrassed. He'll do well in 07. I think he'll be respected for his the gaps that he maintains to Kimi this year.
Okay. I never thought I'd hear myself say this, but I'm actually anticipating that Massa will come out ahead of Kimi this year, much to my dear friend's consternation.
First I've heard.
Yeah,
breaking
first
news.
Heard. I've held back. Being an Italian team though, they're very temperamental, and they either like you or they don't. Massa's been there for a while. I can't help but feel that the weight of the team will be behind Felipe. Felipe has already turned around and said, I'm going for the championship this year. I'd be worried if he didn't.
Yeah.
But I think he has an advantage, and a distinct advantage, for being in his second year at Ferrari. And I think that might just be the edge he needs over Kimi. What I would say against what I'm saying is Kimi's racecraft is second to none, unless you believe some of his ex-McLaren technical directors who have turned around and said he's brutal on a vehicle and Ferrari better build a bulletproof car for him. Ferrari do that by nature anyway. Cars.
There's no problems with reliability at Ferrari. I mean, they're the most reliable Formula 1 team in the last however many years. I mean, they're so reliable.
Yeah.
I mean,
so that could have been a bit of a red herring from the McLaren guys, and I think it was. I think it's a bit of sour grapes because Kimi's decided to leave to greener pastures, perhaps. But I guess what I'm saying is don't discount Massa. It'll be very interesting to see how he goes this year with the experience that he's already had at Ferrari, racing with Michael last year, picking up a few tips and the like. So this year, I've yet to see Kimi prove himself at Ferrari, as we all have, being his first year. So I'm giving Massa the thumbs up, Kimi the thumbs down.
so we disagree again.
We disagree.
Okay.
All right.
That's cool.
Let's move on. Now we come to our dear friends at Honda.
Honda.
With their crazy looking car.
The only team to not change its driver lineup this year? No, Toyota didn't change their driver lineup. Yeah. So we've got Jensen and we've got Rubens. Well, oh mate.
Bearing in mind we have a lot of British viewers.
No, it's Jensen versus Rubens. So you know, I don't know, mate. Personally, it could be Jensen for me. I think Jensen will show. Rubens is too old. I mean, Jensen's faster than Rubens. In my opinion, Jensen's faster than Rubens.
Alright, in my opinion, Barrichello will beat Jensen this year.
This is excellent. We're disagreeing on everything.
And this is not by design. Neither of us knew prior to doing this podcast
no idea
what we choose.
No.
I think Barrichello took some time to get up to speed last year in the Honda Challenger, which is well known. I think his years of experience at Ferrari are going to be telling, and I think at the end of the day, to me, Jensen should have done a lot more than what he did. Okay, he had a win last year. Some might say by default, some might say through excellent driving. I'm not going to disagree with either, but I feel that Rubens, with all of his experience at Ferrari, coming into his own, getting to know the team at Honda, will probably have the upper hand this year.
Okay, so we're.
All right.
I'm.
You're Jensen. That's Rubens. I'm Rubens. That's Jensen for me.
Okay.
All right.
The Honda car, the Earth car. Let's see how quick it is.
Well, it's environmentally friendly, so it must fly. Not. Okay. Next we have is the BMW Sauber lineup of Quick Nick Heidfeld and Robert Kubica.
Now, mate, everyone was talking about BMW about a week ago because they did so well in testing, but a week later, BM who?
BM no one.
Well, mate, Kubica. You know, that Polish kid is going to show Nick Heidfeld how to drive a Formula 1 car.
He's going to put Poland on the map.
Oh, yeah, and he already has. There's so many Polish people going crazy on Formula 1 now, never even knew about the sport. Robert.
That's because they've never had a Polish driver in Formula 1, so I'd be disappointed if they weren't. I think Pep and I agree on this. Quick Nick has had...
Quick Nick, it's not so quick.
He's had his time in Formula 1. I still don't want to discredit him. He is a quick driver on his day, but I think especially with the latter part of last season, we've seen a young fellow come in and show him up somewhat. So
yeah.
I think Pep and I are both. Kubica.
It's Robert Kubica. No question about it. Yeah. Hello YouTube.
Yeah.
10-minute limit.
Not good.
Yeah.
All right.
We don't want to be a director. We just want to put longer videos on YouTube. If we choose one.